The top of Turley, maybe just a little bit to the south of Sperry, but as we said, we want to caution everyone in northern Tulsa County to seek shelter immediately because it's a rapidly changing situation, and this storm has already changed direction a couple of times and slightly, but might change direction slightly again. But right now, on a path that will take it between Sperry and Turley, maybe right over the top of Turley, and then on to the east across Owasso. In fact, it looks like it might go right across the main part of Owasso as well. But again, just to be on the safe side, anybody in northern Tulsa County needs to seek shelter immediately. If you're just now tuning in, a tornado warning has been issued until 7:30 for people in southeastern Osage and northeastern Tulsa County is how they're describing it. But we would say, as time goes by, that undoubtedly they're going to throw in northern Tulsa County and the northwestern side of Tulsa County in this as well, because it is headed that way, and as Russell Mills just described it, doesn't show any signs of slowing down. If anything, that hook echo on radar is becoming a little bit better defined, which would indicate possibly some stronger rotation with this storm. Fox 23 has a good look at it on their tower cam, and it's backlit by the setting sun, so they have a very good look at this thing. If something does touch down, we should actually be able to get a good direct look at it from the...
I'm on Highway 169 just at 36th Street North, and when I got to 244, I got the best view of this thing. You can see the leading edge of that cloud coming out and just kind of reaching out, a long finger just reaching out toward what looks like lower Owasso and kind of heading this way. And Steve, I can confirm what you said about the right turn, because now as I get here, it looks like it's going to come almost right toward where I am. I'll turn around and take a better look back at it, and I can also see what Russell talked about, which is the upflow into that cloud and some of the heavier rain. But because it is backlit, as you mentioned right now, you get a really easy view of this thing and can kind of tell, at least for now, where it's going. Now, as it rapidly gets dark, that's going to be harder. There's also a lot more lightning out in front of it, and the top seems to be growing a little bit as well. The good news is it's getting a little cooler, and the cooler it gets, the more it'll suck some of that energy. But for right now, this is one you have to be careful of. Oh, and Steve, last thing we just saw, or I just saw, two highway patrolmen come past me full tilt boogie going toward Owasso. So I think the folks like that are getting ready as well, just in case it heads that way. 169 recording at 102.3 KRG.
Yeah, the bad news, we hear us talking about a right turn. Basically, that means it starts to drift toward the south. And very often, that typically means that it's gathering strength, that the rotation has increased, and the storm is getting stronger. Not always did see a brief touchdown, they believe, over in the Keystone Lake area.
Got the green glow going on inside that cloud. Looks like it's kind of headed south and east of me just a touch there. Main rotation's just on the other side of those trees, right there. Might have to take off running here in a minute, see if it'll form up. It's rotating real good. Gonna get some heavy lightning. Front row seat, closer than all the storm chasers are.
Have a pretty good look at it too. Skylar, are you there? And what are you seeing? Okay, apparently we don't have Skylar Cooper on the line. He was going to head from there.
Skylar's running.
Which is going to be next in the line of storm chaser. Skylar Cooper on the line. Skylar, where are you at and what are you seeing?
Okay. Turn back to the east. The wind just started coming from the east. That means it's drawing into the storm from behind me. Straight up ahead. Looks like it's moving kind of south and east of me. Unless it changes direction, then I'm right in the path. It's rotating really, really good. You can see it. Direction like this.
Across the sky, this very low wall cloud down to the ground, and as I look up into the cloud, I can actually see some rotation happening right now. Nothing that has touched the ground yet, but this is definitely potentially a tornado-producing storm, and so I'm hoping
I better start the car, make sure it's gonna start because I gotta run.
No rain. I don't have any rain where I'm at, but I can see into the storm. It's almost to Highway 75. I would say here within the next 5 to 10 minutes, it's going to pass right over my head across Highway 75. Towards where
It's almost on Highway 75. It says it's over top of his head, so that's about 2 miles away.
Doesn't surprise me that they've extended the warning because this wall cloud has not budged.
Look at big rotation right there. It's almost the funnel right there.
Push off to the east, and it does appear to be heading mostly east. Doesn't appear to be tracking north at all. I'll go ahead and head east and follow the storm as it continues to move and starts going towards the Owasso area. And here comes the rain. The rain is starting to hit the news vehicle pretty hard now. And what's strange about this is if I look off to the west, I can actually see the sun. It's not even
in Owasso and Claremore, but it's changed several times, and that could happen again. There's a crowd.
Bird's eye view coming right at me.
To watch what's happening here. So I'm going to keep an eye on it from where I am and see if we can't find out exactly where this thing decides to go. I'll let you know as soon as we see it turn again. From 169 to 46th Street North, Rick Corey News 102.3 KRMG.
Look at that bad boy. Woo! Looks like it's gonna go just due east of me. Keep rotating, don't drop on me. Come on, speed on by. You can see it rotating. Come on, get on past, get on past.
Severe weather contact your nearest law enforcement agency. They will send your report to the National Weather Service office in Tulsa.
Bird live in the KRMG Storm Center for just now tuned in. In the northern half of Tulsa County, and we want to say first and foremost, anybody in the northern half of Tulsa County, seek shelter immediately if you haven't already. Tornado warning in effect for northern Tulsa County until 7:30. So for officially the next 7 minutes or so, but we fully expect that will be extended beyond 7:30 because if anything, the rotation on this thing is indicated by the KRMG.
It's almost over top of my head. Half mile, half mile. I'm about to jump in the car here in a second, all the rain. Tornado, 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 tornado. Gotta go, gotta go.
Again, we can't emphasize enough, this is a very dangerous situation.
Tornado.
Flashes,
Gotta go.
Which could indicate a touchdown. Also some very strong